Yeah, welcome to Kasmub Sports. We're glad to have you all listening to us. And this is our first ever video that we are sharing with you our own passion. We share with you what we dream to see in the future in Nigeria Premier Football League future. And my humble self is Kashif Dauda, and I have with me our co-host today. Kindly introduce yourself.
My name is Kudus Olaveri Muraino, popularly known as Haj Dusne. I'm a sport analyst and a sports pundit, a Manchester United fan. I love talking about sports and anything that has to do with football.
Okay, like you a Manchester United fans. I myself is a Manchester United fan. So everyone that is gonna watch this is gonna be like, oh, why Manchester United fans are talking about the NPFL? Maybe we're gonna have enemy like the Real Madrid fans, Barcelona fans, Chelsea fans. What about these
Of
fans
course.
that always come second? There's a club that always comes second. That's the Netflix club. I don't remember. I don't even remember their names. So it's gonna be
Don't mention
fun.
that.
I'm not going to do that. I don't want us to be banned on YouTube because of we saying somebody always comes second. But meanwhile, so that's going to lead us to the second question is about why NPFL. Coming from myself itself. So why NPFL? Why the Nigeria Premier Football League? Why are we discussing about that? I will want you to go first about that. Why?
Looking at the Nigerian Football League, is it has becoming so underappreciated and under talked about. We have a lot of media's personality in Nigeria that has a lot of wider audience, but they have not been talking and promoting the league. We have a very good players in that league, but the fact that they are not being talked about is one of the reasons why we are here to at least if we can start it and every other media personality or every other TV station, radio station start talking about the Nigerian Premier League. Let's take, for instance, the English Premier League. You won't see any other country or any other country talking about them. They promoted themselves. So from there, every other people fell in love with their game. So if we ourselves, that we football enthusiasts, if we can also cultivate the habit of promoting ourselves, start talking about these people, start analyzing their games, then other people will also see it. They will also see them. Maybe then there will be development in the league because a lot of people have been complaining that the league is this, the league is that, the league is this. But the truth is, how many of us are watching the league? A lot of us
Mm,
has a lot of audience on WhatsApp. How many of us are talking about it on our platform? So if we can start the talking, the promotion from our hand, before you know it, the Nigerian Premier League will be on par with the other league. So one of the reasons why we are here is to promote the Nigerian Premier Football League. So it will be on the same level with other European leagues.
yeah. Like almost everything you said was spot on. Talking about comparing with what the CAF recent, the last AFCON. Do you know that CAF was very amazed with the streaming, with the sponsor partnership? It's another thing globally. Even there was is it Jeremy Karaga that spoke about that's trying to
The African
try
League,
to talk
of
down.
course, yeah.
Yeah, try to talk down about the AFCON, whereby because of the last tournament and the turnout from the tournament, the management, improved management, and kind of feasibility, the professionalism, the investment. Many people across the
Media
world were like, yes, the media coverage, the revenue, and all of kind of things. Because of that, how many people, were like the rebranding, the reform. So it changed the faces of how even people they started comparing with European cups, European tournament. And when Jamie Carragher spoke about tried to talk down about the tournament, many people across the world, even Africans, African legends, they come up, try to defend their own. And it's genuine because, across the world, most people watch the AFCON. They are aware. They know something is going on, and this is just a kind of evidence that if the NPFL, as you said, also have or is actually exposed to kind of development, to kind of new reforms, that can make things even more better for audience, for fans. Try to be passionate, not just with mouth but with action, participating in our sports. Is going to help us a lot, and in due time or in no time as well. So we're going to be among the top league. We know what Saudi Arabia league is doing, promoting with
Yeah, sure.
the Cristiano Ronaldo, and also buying player across. We don't even know sometimes when some of our players go to countries like, we just, yeah, we're getting there though, but we can do a lot more better by creating awareness like this, as you said. And that's and now let me just take it to, let's just have a kind of sincere conversation that myself, as I'm talking to you, it's not as if I'm very vast in the football NPFL. No, I'm not vast in it, but it is something that if we are looking into it as something that we're not vast in, it's something we don't have knowledge about, it's something that we don't have enough, we've not even have enough activities, but the passion is there, and we see that the bridge of we linking up the lack of awareness, and the passionate. Many people are passionate about Nigeria, but the structure, the management, the information, everything is just scattered. Even the audience doesn't know how to get it or where to get it. And these are kind of the problem that we are having, and we need to solve. And how do we solve it? By what we are doing here right now, creating awareness, being available, and trying to be the bridge to solve this problem for them. And a quick one for many people that doesn't even know, how many team playing in NPFL. I'm going to ask you, Kudusne, how many team is playing in NPFL? It's same as the Premier League, right?
Is the MPFL is the same as the Premier League and the La Liga and every other league. So it has 20. It comprises of 20 football clubs competing for the championship, and the first four teams will also make it to the CAF Football Champions League. They have the CAF Champions League, and people teams also relegate, just like the Premier League. The difference is just
Yeah,
the
yeah,
media
yeah.
coverage.
Yeah, like four teams also relegate, right? Every year, every season, right?
Three teams and four goes to the CAF Champions League.
Okay, it's still thing that we do relegate, right?
Sure, yes.
Oh, that's good to know. That's good. In the Premier League, is it three as well? I thought it's four. Oh, it's three. It's three. It's three. We have top four.
It's
We have top four. And is what?
yeah. It's three in the Premier
Okay.
League, three relegates, four in the Champions League.
Okay. Okay. So okay, now that we are going on board, then the next question is going to be like why cash more sports? It's something that is rare, is new, and is not something that many people have heard of. And speaking from a blank um a blank face, we are faceless. All people need to know about is just our name, and we make it a kind of way that we want to be faceless. Why? Because we want to carry as much as possible fans along to share their ideas. And then yeah, there'll be some shows whereby we're going to show our face, but we want it to be a more kind of for all, a voice. Like you can see the topic we're discussing about today, like why Nigerian football need a new voice, and we're ready to speak. And you that you're listening to us should be one of those people who should be ready to speak. And if you don't have the platform, here we are, Cash Mob Sports, so we can share, and you can reach out to us as well, so that we can be the voice of the voiceless. So Mr. Kudusne, So why Cashmore Sports? What's connected with Cashmore Sports?
The uniqueness in the idea, because if you look at the social media spaces and everywhere, a lot of people are doing almost the same thing. So seeing
Yeah,
this idea, bringing this kind of idea to talk about the Nigerian Football League, which is our home. When you go to
yeah,
Twitter, you go to Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, you see a lot of people talking about the Premier League, talking about the La Liga, talking about European countries that are already known, that are already made. But only few people or only few media personnel talk about the Nigerian Premier League and grassroots football. And if you look at it very well, every other top European team started from the grassroots.
yeah,
If there's no
yeah,
grassroots, there is no top tier football. So seeing
yeah,
a platform like this talking about grass football is because it's also part of my goal or my dream to help in the promotion of the Nigerian professional football league if I have the power. But this platform is one of the two in which I can use to lend my voice to
yeah.
get a larger audience. God make it easy for us.
Amen, amen, amen. And you're saying something that you made mention about the grassroots. Without the grassroots, the Nigerian football is not there. Talking about the grassroots, we have the current player that have the limelight right now. Talking about the current player, the oldest player, is also is as a result of the grassroots. Yeah, I'm talking about
Grassroots.
Victor Osimhen. Yes, yeah, Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen is yeah, is one of the players that played through under 17. He participated in under 17 World Cup matches, right? Then for the under 21, something is someone that has passed through the grassroots. We have quite numbers of them. We have Mikel Obi. We have if we go into other sport as well, talking about um what's it called? Wrestling, talking about basketball, talking about athlete. Athlete Nigeria is even forget it. Talking
Sure,
about
sure.
Aruna, yes, talking about Aruna Kodri, in the tennis industry, who is also number one. Just recently I saw Haruno's daughter. Yeah, I think it's a daughter. I saw Haruno's daughter also. You know, she's playing tennis, and guess who is Haruno's daughter coach? Is her mom. So it's more like a family of tennis. So this shows that the
Wow.
grassroots, yes, yeah, this shows that the grassroots in Nigeria, and recently now there's quite numbers of positive news across talking about the partnership collaboration in the basketball. Over the years, the basketball they are doing well. The Tigers, the Tiger, they are quite doing well, and I really want to remember something as well. I think rugby, yeah, the rugby, they receive kind of, I think 1,000 or something balls they're sharing across, and we have this grassroots, what's that? The secondary school initiative for cricket. Almost everywhere now you start seeing people try to, dream about cricket, and we have this our unique legend on Tunde Onokoya, who is like a champion of chess. It's just as if chess is not like chess does not exist in Nigeria before today comes up. You understand? It's more like today is the one that even like is the one that give birth to chess in Nigeria. That's how it looks like. And meanwhile, and it takes the chess to the slum. So when we say slum, it's talking about the grassroots. So it shows the importance of how starting from grassroots can change a lot of things and can be the source of goods of growth for the NPFL, and it's a great one. Yeah, Cashmore Sports is there. So Cashmore Sport itself, it's the extension of the Cashmore Digital. So Cashmore Digital has to do with things that has to do with the studio, the kind of other thing that need the business, the media, the marketing, communication as well. So that's where it comes up. So it's an extension, and it's a dream that has been there. So because what we focus more is about the people and the tools and the progress. So the people, the tools and the progress. So we want people to be able to use a lot of tools to make a lot of progress. And in Nigeria today as well, talking about the media, we thank God the media is actually taking another good shape. Yeah, in terms of the view, in terms of the um before it's not like this. Most of the NPFL teams currently now they are they are more intentional about their presentation, their media, kind of lot of things like that. Unlike before that, everybody's not we don't care. We know this. There's a term like I don't care attitude. So it's
Yeah, of course.
yeah, so in like today, as we're talking, all of those things are currently, fading in our organization, and then we're trying to, embrace a global standard. Trying to be more intentional, cognizant of the requirements, standard requirements, that is necessary for, a sustainable goods. So let's take let's say not the last but the least. Okay, let's take one, then we take the last question. So the future of NPFL, like yeah, with you see, I might be young, I'm very young, you're also young there, but we for a long time we've been supporting European clubs, and we've seen where they are coming from, we've seen where they are. In the last decade, Man City is a club that is very big, but not as where they are currently. Talking about Arsenal, they are there, but not where they are right now. Talking about Barcelona, they've been, amazing, and currently they are also amazing. Talking about Real Madrid. So let's just pick it as a decade. So where do you see the NPFL in the next decade? Instead of saying the future, let's say in the next decade. Where do you see the NPFL?
The NPFL has a lot of work to do, and they still have a long way to go if they can match up with every other top tier teams. Let's even compare them with teams in Africa, not Europe this time around. If you look at the South African League, the Moroccan League, Egyptian League, you can't compare their league with Nigeria. I don't know. Should I say the corruption? There's corruption everywhere. There's corruption
Yeah, yeah,
everywhere. But the corruption in Nigeria, though I've not been to other places, I don't know how they run their things. I don't know how things are being done over there. But the way we do our things here, we should I say we are too, it is normal. Selfish is part of the trait of human being, but ours is
yeah,
at the extreme. We are too selfish. We are only after ourselves. You could imagine I read a tweet lately about Brown Ideye and Enyiba AC. He was calling them out for breaching agreement. So they had to reply
yeah.
that they invested so much in you, but you repay them back by just scoring 5 goals. Then a lot of comments were coming down that the way the management of the NPFL are not doing enough. Like you can imagine a team that has a match by 10 o'clock in the morning. They didn't sleep well in a conducive hotel. They had to sleep in an hotel that is not comfortable for them. Then when they woke up in the morning, they had to squeeze in a bar for people that have a game by 10 o'clock. So all these things, if there is no way to stop all these acts, I'm sorry, the MPFL will not grow and it will not move from where it is now. This MPFL is what we have been watching while we are still young. Now we are at least we can we have grown up, and this MPFL is still the same, no changes, no
You,
changes.
you
So
you
I
know,
just think people controlling
so
the league they still need to
so
get better.
yeah, to even chip in before you continue. The NPFL, I was saying something recently, like, even no matter then that we thought it's worse then, we could even watch some of the match on TV, now we can't even watch anything. Like we don't
That,
even know any channel they are streaming NPFL from. Yes.
so all these are the major factor where the league is not moving forward. Because even I myself, even if I decide to go to the pitch to go and watch a game, a MPFA game, my security is not assured. If anything should happen to me there, it's on my own.
Mm.
So it's scaring people away. Even our national TV are not even showing their games. Why? Maybe they are
Yes.
not paying enough.
Yes. Exactly.
So they are not paying. So
Mm.
you can expect. Let's take for instance, I own Channels TV. Instead of me broadcasting an NPFL game, I'd rather show Pele and Jarvis,
Yes.
because if I call Pele to my show, it's going to give me more views
Yeah.
rather than showing a Jimba versus Kaduna FC.
Yeah.
So even then, they are not even paying enough money to gain TV rights. So I think the management of the league has a lot to do. They are the major factor why the league is not progressing. And if the NPFL should move forward, then those people needs to change their ways, or else I'm scared. In fact, the NPFL might go down because people are now trying to move away from there. Instead of being registering my child in a Nigerian league, I would rather send him or her overseas.
Mm.
So and that again is killing the football.
Yeah. Yeah.
Majority of the Super Falcons that won the WAFCON, they are not playing in Nigeria. They are African based. They are abroad based. Most majority of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Same thing with the Super Eagles. A larger part of the Super Eagles squad are foreign based, and we have our
Yeah.
own league. There's a
Yeah.
culture in Spain. Before you can make the starting 11, you must be an home ground player. It's very
Yes.
difficult for someone that is playing outside La Liga to be in the starting lineup. If you look at their
Yeah.
starting 11, majority of their
Almost
starting
all
11
their starting 11.
comprise of
Almost
players
all of
from
them.
Madrid or Barcelona. So if you are not
Yes.
playing for Madrid or Barcelona and you make it the starting 11, that means you are very very exceptional. Even when
Yeah.
Fernando Torres was in Oxford, when Fernando Torres was still in his prime, he will sit for Cesc Fabregas. Torres
Yes.
is a natural nine. Cesc Fabregas was a midfielder, but
Yeah.
Fabregas will start ahead of Fernando Torres. And same to other players like that. Same thing in England and every other top European leagues. But here in
Yeah.
Nigeria, we field in foreign based player. Then our home based players will be on the bench. Some will not even make the match day squad. So that alone speaks a lot about the league.
Mm. Yeah. 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 The training. If we're going to be talking more about, like we are going to be creating a lot of issues, try to, come up with another question. But to wrap it up today, so okay, like we just discussed about what exactly we are contributing. So the NPFL is there, and then there's going to be a lot of change. There's going to be a lot of what's it called? Okay, so there's going to be a lot of changes. There's going to be a lot of improvement, a lot of goods. But we are all here to speak out, to share whatever that can help us to achieve exactly what is that can make us to be on the right path and then to grow effectively because we need this and there's no way we can do this without getting there and then we're hoping that it's going to be helping us and hopefully you know, let's say maybe until our next session. So we're going to discuss another key questions, another thing that is going to be touching, and especially as we are looking forward to the opening of the new season. So we're going to do a kind of proper analysis of the club. There is a club that's currently trending that they've sold their slots, and they've actually debunked the news as well. But why all of this is coming up, and it's a matter of it's something that we need to discuss. Maybe in our next session, so we're gonna discuss that. Mr. Kudusne, thank you for coming up today. Let's put up the what's it called the matches. So the match is going to start on the 22nd of August. So we have the Niger Tornadoes versus Nasarawa United. We have the Kwara United versus Ikorodu City. We have the Abia Warriors versus Kano Pila. And then we have the um, Enugu Rangers versus the newly promoted team, Kon Khalifa. We have the Wiki Tourist versus Plateau United. Remo Star, is Remo Star and the River United. That's going to be a very crazy one. And the Casina versus Warri Wolf. And we have the El Kanemi Warriors versus the Bendel. The Shooting Stars. Wow, the Shooting Stars that just have a vamp, director, chairman, almost all their board. They just had to, okay, let's see what the Shooting Star is bringing in the next season. Let's wait till then. Shooting Star versus Bayelsa United and the newly promoted team Barao versus Eyimba. And in our next session, we're gonna have a quick, you know, a quick overview of what we're gonna present, and hopefully you're gonna enjoy us to get there. And looking forward, do you have anything that you want us to discuss or anything that you want us to share on Cash Mob Sport? Kindly comment, and we're going to treat that as well. And if there's any way you want to reach out to us, kindly reach out on our email. Okay, we're going to do that shortly. Just a second, please. We're going to do that. So, kindly reach us on our email. There's going to be display on the screen shortly. So we appreciate any email that you want to send to us. Thank you so much. Yeah, you can reach us on cashmobdigital@gmail.com. Glad you we gladly reply to you, and we're looking forward to your message, your contribution. For any partnership, collaboration, kindly reach out to us. And thank you so much. And till next time. Goodbye and enjoy.